Inside Phoenix City Hall today, top city leaders told ABC 15 senior investigator Melissa Blasius do not expect any immediate changes based on the Department of Justice investigation conclusions. Melissa joins us live right now. And how was this report received, Melissa?
Well, the city manager does say the DOJ's conclusions cause concern and they are taking this issue seriously. But for now, the interim police chief is not making any immediate changes, sticking with a homegrown policing road to reform plan, even as the DOJ says this police department cannot be trusted to police itself. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Phoenix City Manager Jeff Barton and Interim Police Chief Michael Sullivan sitting down with ABC 15 just minutes after the Department of Justice released its findings report outlining years of civil rights violations in the city. Today, are you willing to say, yes, there have been constitutional violations?
I am not necessarily willing to say that today. I need to review this report, see what they're talking about. We, as you know, have had ongoing litigation to talk about some of these very events. And so that's where my position is today.
Barton says he's taking the DOJ's findings seriously, from unnecessary deadly force to retaliating against protesters to racial bias. Phoenix actually said there was no evidence of discrimination just months ago, but after using years of data, federal investigators found examples, like black drivers were 144% more likely to be cited or arrested for low-level moving violations.
As a black man, I do have, concerns with that. I'd be lying if I didn't say that, to you. But what I would tell you is I also, as a black man, I'm not going to stereotype with a broad brush my entire Phoenix Police Department because I know what it feels like to be stereotyped.
Do you think intentionally or unintentionally your officers have done harm over the last few years?
I think you can certainly pick out incidents where we should have performed at a much higher level and the community expected us to. But by and large, 99.9% of the time, the interactions, the thousands of interactions that we have on a regular basis, the Phoenix police officers perform to the level that I think residents expect.
In recent months, Phoenix City leaders pushed back against the DOJ, saying a high level of federal reform involvement was unnecessary. Is there a fundamental difference in the way the leaders of the city of Phoenix want to police the city versus what the DOJ considers constitutional policing?
I think we all want fair and equitable policing for our community. It's something that we're committed to. And I think it's something that DOJ wants as well. So I think we're aligned in, there's a lot of alignment between the Department of Justice and the city of Phoenix and where we want to go and how we figure out how we get there. That's going to be part of the process that's ongoing over the next several months.
For now, the DOJ's findings trigger no immediate changes, the city sticking with its existing training and reform plan created by Sullivan.
And there is trust in the community. There's areas that we have a lot of more work to do, and we're committed to that work.
I'm Senior Investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15, Arizona.